Welcome to Zandri's martial arts presentation of the powerful character word for May 2010, sportsmanship. Whether you're a student or not, we want to teach you 4 simple steps to build rock-solid sportsmanship in your child. Good sportsmanship is about more than just competing in a sporting event. When we think of being a good sport, what usually comes to mind is an athlete not rubbing it in when they win, or an athlete losing without throwing a hissy fit. We've all seen a football player slam down their helmet and call out the refs after losing a game. We've seen baseball players destroy the dugout over their own poor play. In April, a relief pitcher for the Phillies broke his toe after kicking a chair because he was taken out of the game. At UFC 100, mixed martial arts champion Brock Lesnar flipped off the crowd and then taunted the UFC and their sponsors after winning his fight against Frank Mir. Of course, it's shameful to see sports role models behave this way. This can be just as bad, if not worse, when it happens on a little league field. It's one thing for a child to see their favorite professional athlete do it, but it is magnified 1,000 times when it's a sibling, friend, or parent. But it's not just remanded to the field or the ring. It is so much more than about just sports. It extends into every facet of our lives. It's human nature to be competitive, and it's healthy to want to do your very best, whether it's on the field of play, or scoring the highest on a test, or doing more chores than our sibling, or being promoted over our fellow employees. The list goes on and on. It gets unhealthy when we don't understand sportsmanship. Win with grace, lose with grace. When people win, should they dance and celebrate? When we lose, should we throw a hissy fit? Think about the Phillies player. His poor sportsmanship cost him at least 1 month of sitting on the bench with an injury. And he cost his team a lot of money to pay him for nothing. They were counting on him to play. The truth is, no one wins all the time. In fact, the real winners understand to truly win, you must be dedicated to losing more than anyone else. Losing is a part of success. You cannot be successful without accepting loss. Babe Ruth had more home runs than any other player in history, and his record stood for decades. But he was also struck out more than most others. The more strikes you take, the better your chances are of hitting the homer. We don't want to teach our kids that if we lose, we just kick the dirt and take our ball and go home. We want them to understand that failure is a natural part of getting to success. That when you fail, you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and learn from it. This month at Zandri's Martial Arts, we're going to be teaching our 4-step process to great sportsmanship. Now, for non-members, you can do the same thing at home by following our lesson plan. And if you're in Danbury, Brookfield, New Milford, Newtown, Bethel, and any other surrounding areas in Connecticut, but not a student at Zandri's Martial Arts, stop in for a complimentary lesson plan you can use at home. We provide this and projects for your kids to anyone in the community. In week 1, we want to talk about playing by the rules and ask the question, how can I be safe and fair? Don't just ask your child to follow the rules, explain the rules. Make sure they really understand them. They are there to promote fairness, but also to keep everyone safe. In week 2, we're going to teach and reinforce how competitors and spectators should ask. Knowing how to act on the field isn't enough. People watching the game can show bad sportsmanship as well. In week number 3, we're going to dive into understanding how to not just win with grace and respect, but lose with it as well. Finally, in week 4, we're going to teach how to deal with the outcome. When things don't happen the way we want, how and what can we learn for the next time? Everyone makes mistakes, but how we learn and then adjust our behavior shows our true character. Talk about each of these things during their designated week. Bring it up often and let a natural discussion ensue. And remember to always walk the walk. Teach your children to be a good sport with your actions, and you're going to see the difference. Thank you for tuning into this video from Zandri's Martial Arts. We're looking forward to hearing about your powerful character exercises, how they turn out, and we hope you have a great month.